What up, everybody? This your man, Bill Bellamy, and this is the #1 podcast in the nation for the culture, the movement, and the discussion. Today, we are in for a treat. Make sure your headphones is clear. Make sure your visuals is right, because I have none other than my special guest today, 3-time world champion, Mr. NBA Hall of Fame. This man has Olympian, gold medal, goddamn. Redeemed team. The brother has hit all the checks. He is really, really a good friend of the show, and he is here today to just really vibe with us on the Cali side of things. He is actually made retirement sexy. I don't know anybody retired and make their life all the way better. It's just you and Shaq. Y'all make retirement look like y'all never played, but man, it is a pleasure to finally have you on top. And ladies and gentlemen, D.Wade in the building. Man.
Thank you.
And one more attribute.
Thank
the
you.
first basketball player to ever have his own county, Wade County. Shout out to the MIA. You know what I'm saying? We just got 305. We got to get us 305. It's love. D, it is absolutely a pleasure to have you. I've been waiting. You've been busy. You're traveling all over the place. But, man, wow, what a career, bro.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Like, when I did my research on you, I'm just really proud of you, and I wanted to give you your flowers, man, because you're a hardworking brother, man, Chicago kid.
Yes, sir.
It's like, yo, they say we couldn't do it. You did it, you know what I mean? And just kept climbing. Looking at you play, like, this is the crazy part. So you come out, your class is you, Melo,
Me,
Bron,
Chris Bosh.
That's
the heavy hitters, and then it kept
Then you
going.
had CP too, right?
No, CP came in 2005.
Okay.
But we had a good draft. We had like David West, Nick Collison, Kurt Heinrich. Like we had if you go down our draft, Josh Howard. I'm just trying to think of all these guys. You got Chris Kaman, he was out here playing with the Clippers.
Yeah.
We had some guys who had some pretty good NBA careers. So we had one of the deepest drafts. Probably not the deepest, but one of the deepest.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And impact draft. Impact's
definitely at the top. Heavy,
so you come out of Marquette. Tell me what it was like, okay? Marquette, you out there, you the lifeline of that team. You're coming in to the draft, like, because the draft is coming up for people who are into basketball like me. The draft is coming. Take us back to you, what you felt like coming into the draft, knowing that LeBron and Carmelo and all these guys you kind of knew was going to be it. What was it like for you?
Yeah, well, it was my route, Bill, was different.
Mm.
Like even in college, I didn't know I was a pro like that.
Right.
Like it became a moment where I did, but for the most part, I came in with I got 3 scholarship offers to come in. I was academically ineligible, so everything for me was put your head down. You got to work. I had to get a certain GPA to play the next year. So a lot of things I had to go through before the NBA really became real. Okay. And then I hit the court, and stuff changed quickly. My life changed quickly. And in 2 years, I was in the NBA, and I was into draft. And, I had heard of LeBron because they were talking about this guy. I remember it was an interview he did. He had real nappy hair.
Right.
And he was a junior in high school. And he was like, yeah, he can go to the NBA now. I'm like, and then I'll stop playing. Like, that was my first.
You was like, he only in the 10th grade, but
stop playing.
Right. Yeah, it was real.
Yeah. Seen him play a couple months later. Was like, yeah, they right. But I actually got a chance to see Melo play at the Garden. We played in this in his freshman year was my second year. We played in this coaches versus cancer tournament at the Garden, and I walked away like, oh, that's the best player that I've seen, right?
Wow.
Like in young players.
It just seeing it.
Yeah,
boom.
Just with my eyes, I knew he was a step
Elite.
above, right? And I wasn't looking at myself as I knew I was good, but I wasn't looking at myself as elite like those guys, right? Because I've been hearing about Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James and these guys for so long. So to me, they were elite. I was working my butt off.
I'm coming.
Yeah, I was working. I was working hard.
I know y'all good, and they talk about you, but you gonna talk about Flash.
Yeah, man. And so the draft come, and I don't know where I'm going. The day of the draft, I had no idea. Wow. They told me, they said, hey, okay, so you can go anywhere from the 4th pick to the 20th pick.
Oh no.
And I'm just like, but also too, I'm a kid from inner city Chicago. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna get picked. That's what you telling me I'm gonna get picked.
I'm gonna get picked.
I'm not worried about picks. I'm just worried about making sure that my name get called and I'm not in that green room and they do a documentary on me.
Yeah, that you did you missed it.
Yeah. So I was like, please get me out this green room. Please get me out. But yeah, man, I had an opportunity to live a dream, man, to be in the green room. Like I've watched this on TV my whole life. Every year I watch the draft like a kid. Like I get my snacks.
One day, and now you there.
Yeah, and I still do it now. I still get my snacks and watch the draft. Like that's to me that is the first. Like that's the first moment that your dream come true.
Correct.
Now it gets real after that, but that's everything you dreamed of, that moment to hear your name called to say you've been
and
drafted.
You go up on that podium at that time, it was David Stern.
It was David Stern.
And you had your hat on.
Yeah.
And I remember it, actually. I remember seeing you, and I'm like, yo, man, this dude right here, damn, who's D-Wade? Like, I'm like, yo, and my cousin was like, you gonna find out. My cousin knew about you. He was like, yo, B, I swear to God, B, they sleeping on him. He crazy with it. I mean, and he's explosive and this, that, and the other. He was like, I seen him in high school. Like, my boy is a fanatic basketball fan, right? So I was like, all right, whatever, D, I got it. I'm gonna check him out. Sure enough, bro, it took you 3 seconds to get acclimated to the NBA. Bro, was it hard for you?
Wait, you know how many stories I hear like that? It's always the brother or the cousin or the homie.
Because you always got one guy who's like your Google.
I was like the sad B of the I was the sad B of the tape. You know what I'm saying? It was like Bill, he was too busy to hear about me, but cousin.
My cousin literally told me about you, so he knew everything about you. He was like, be go on YouTube right now, put in D-Wade. His high school highlights is bananas. Yeah. He at Marquette, like he literally knew you, man. And I was like, damn, let me check this dude out. Then when I saw you play in Miami live for the first time, I said, oh my God, because there was only 2 guards that I've seen that athletically reminded me, you guys' DNA is you and D Rose. It's speed and just raw athleticism. Like, you guys blow by everybody and jump over like it just didn't look real. Like, I was like, yo, my man, did he hit this trampoline? Is there a trampoline on the court?
Bro, you know how they say, like, some people say the NBA is easier than, like Luka said, the NBA is easier than, where he played.
In European ball.
The NBA was so much easier than college.
Why?
Because college, at the time I was playing, they packed the paint. Oh. I'm an attacker. I can't. Oh, you know how hard it was to score 20 points a game trying to get inside? And so once I got an NBA, like the floor was open. Remember the rules started changing. They took that hand check away.
Yeah, they can't hold you. Now you can get your boogie on.
Oh man. They said no. I'm like this, like, oh, this is
B, let me tell you, I got to give you one of my personal favorite things you did, like that was crazy. It was a couple things, but this is one of my favorite. How your cross, let me tell you something. I know AI, shout out to the other 3, but let me tell you, your cross is crazy too. And I seen you put a lot of people in the tunnel with your cross. Yes, I seen a lot of dudes, sneakers come off, their whole laces loosen up, bottom of the shoe come off because that start, and the hole that you created was so vast. Yeah. Now it's a layup, it's a dunk, or whatever you want. And you dunking on 7-footers. Yeah. You doing all that.
Well, yeah, now, man. I was thinking the game at a young age, right? Like I was reacting to but I was also understanding body movement and all these things at a very young age. And no one really asks a young player how he's doing these things. You're just doing them. But like I understood, like my crossover was set up by my first step. So I understood that I had a quick first step, and once I took that step, you had to respect it. Correct. And so I'm yanking you back this way quickly. You know what I mean? Oh my God! Get over here,
bro. You done crossed cats where they fell into their teammate. You done cats turn the whole other way. You not even over there. They looking over here. You over there. You done made a lefty layup. You done dunked on 2-3 cats up and unders. Like I just felt like you brought so much entertainment to basketball, and very, very, very similar to what Ja Morant has an opportunity to do right now in the game. Is certain guys that come along that have the DNA that is, you create excitement. Yep. You know what I mean? And a good dude too, right? You're a great guy. You came in the league, never got in no trouble. You came in, and was dedicated to your craft, and you put your head down, like you said, and kept grinding. Even when you made it, you kept grinding. What does that take? Like, do you feel that when you're in the NBA, your job is always like up for grabs, kind of, or no?
You should.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, if obviously, if you're good enough, you put the work in, you're not thinking about that.
Okay.
But you do got to understand that this is a turnover league. They turn it over quickly.
Yeah.
And so, man, like for me, you got to be blessed with certain people in your journey, in your life. And I just had amazing coaches, and in a sense that they were tough on me. Like they were tougher on me than I feel like they were any of my teammates. And it started with my father, my first coach. My high school coach was an asshole. My college coach,
straight asshole. Let's get to it. Straight asshole.
I love you, Jack.
But you was an asshole. Okay, go ahead.
My college coach, Tom Crean. All these guys were like, they were amazing with me, but they didn't allow me to put my head down. They didn't allow me to not bring my best.
Okay.
And another thing they didn't allow me to do, they didn't allow me to be one-dimensional. They would not let me be one-dimensional. My dad didn't care if I scored 30 points. Where your assists? Where your rebounds? Where your steals? What did you do to make everybody else better? And so I grew up like with coaches instilling that in me. And so once I got to the league and everything came together, my body, my speed, my athleticism, my mind, everything just came together when I reached probably about 22, 23, definitely at 24, but about 22, 23, I started to everything started to slow down.
In your understanding.
Yeah, I stopped watching film, just watching myself. I started watching,
let me learn other people. Yeah, I know what I do.
Let me. And so I started, it just came together. When it came together, man, it was at the right city. Mm-hmm. I mean, Miami became explosive.
Oh, my God.
Shaquille O'Neal came down. Big Shaq came down in my second year.
What?
Turned it all the way up.
Back, boom, bow. And here's another thing that I was going to tell you that I want to give you flowers about here on Top Billing is how every time you got a new teammate, you were able to figure them out, figure out how to make it complement your game. And I remember watching you figure out not only Shaq, where he wants the ball and this, that, and the other, when to go, when not to go. Even with LeBron, it's like I seen you running the point and you like, okay, what spots Bron want to add at? Boom, boom, I'm going to go right now. And then, or I'm going to be a diversion. Like, bro, that takes a lot of IQ and sacrifice. You're a superstar too, but you got help now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a basketball player. Mm-hmm. I think some people are scorers. Some people are passers. I'm a basketball player. Like, put me out there, I'm going to figure it out. That was my whole life. Before, I wasn't always tall. Into my junior year in high school, I was about 5'8", 5'7", 5'8". So to get on the court, I had to go get it.
Yeah.
And so whatever that means. And that's how I played the game of basketball. Now, at some point, I became the guy that got the ball all the time, and I got all the pick and rolls, and I could shoot whenever I want. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was incredible, guys.
That's
the freedom in that.
When you have the ball and you ain't got to wait on nobody.
The freedom.
Oh, look at God. Won't he do it? That is the best feeling for a guard. Because you don't have to feel, antsy, or you don't have to make poor choices. You can let it come to you. You can relax.
Yeah. But when I grew up, I never played with a center like Shaq. I didn't know how to play with a guy like that necessarily. I never played with a dynamic guard like LeBron. I didn't know how to play with those guys. So what I had to do is I had to go watch how to play with those guys.
Correct.
Kobe Bryant, Penny Hardaway, they gave me the blueprint. Watch their blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I did. LeBron, I just okay, he's me on the other side, and he's bigger, he's this and that, but we're the same. What would you want?
Right, where would you want it?
What would you want a guy when you got the ball? What would you want him to do if he's not a shooter, if he's not this? And so that's how I played, man. Like, if Kobe did a move on me, I was like, okay, I'm working on that because he got me.
Yeah, I like that.
No, I'm gonna put that in my repertoire. Like, what we doing? And so just really being a student of the game, man. And I'm from Chicago, man. It's that underdog, chip on your shoulder kind of city.
Absolutely,
right?
we need that, man.
And that's how the D Rose and the Q Riches and all the guys that from Chicago. That's how a lot of guys.
You guys, Chicago. For all the people who may not know this, Chicago gets a bad rap, but they have put out some incredible athletes and talented people. That city I loved with all my heart. I have so many great memories in Chicago. Shout out to MJ back in the day when we used to hang. Crowbar.
You got great memories everywhere.
Yeah, I do, man. I lived a good life. Man, I ain't getting no trouble, but I was everywhere. You know what I mean? But the thing that I also too, what I wanted to bring up was just the amazing thing with you and LeBron, how you guys put on a show, bro. It was enjoyable to watch two friends play together. Like, it was almost like I was on the playground.
Yeah.
When I played ball, like, me and my boys, we used to play like that and have fun. Like, I know he was right there. I didn't have to look. I mean, you and LeBron, like, I remember times you would come down the court and you just throw the ball up in the air and look in the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, why did he do that? And here come LeBron on the runway.
Bro, I throw the ball up and like I'll be like, go to commercial.
How did y'all figure that out? I was like,
but, I mean, you on the playground playing with the coldest dude on the playground.
And it was amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about when you're on the playground, you playing with the coldest dude. You can do anything.
We can
especially if you can go up top.
Oh my God.
Oh, we doing anything.
Y'all was doing stuff so amazing and so fun for the city.
Yeah.
That to me was the part of enjoying watching you guys play. That it was just, you brought fun to it. Didn't feel like, it was effortless fun. Your boys, y'all ain't got no static, you know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't take too long to figure it out.
No.
Y'all figured that mug out in maybe 3-4 weeks. Let's get this thing cracking. And you like it here, I like it there. Chris Bosh gonna get this, we gonna do that. Boom, bow, and boom, 2 championships in a row. Now the third one. When you get to 2, you got that off your back. Now when you go to 3, does it still feel the same?
I mean, each is different. The pressure on each one is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard as like people walk around and say like 1, 2, 3 championship, like everybody can do it.
Yeah, Charles Barkley can do it.
This is not something that, it doesn't matter how great you are individually.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even matter how great your team is. You know how much everything has to line up for you to win a championship. And injuries, right? Like the certain play calls at the right time. You got to be in the right place at the right time. Like Chris Bosh getting that rebound in Game 6, he had to be in the right place. What if he was one step slower?
Oh, it's over.
Kawhi got the rebound, it's over. We got to foul him. Like everything has to go perfect. So
Ray Allen in
to
the
get
corner.
to that third championship, thank you, Ray Allen.
Shout out to
Once
Ray.
again, shout out to Ray Allen. We all should send Ray Allen a gift every
day.
year on that day.
On that day,
Ray Allen day. I'm calling all my teammates out. Ray Allen needs some flowers.
For OG and the ever. I mean,
You know what, Bill? I think the one thing that Brown and I did way before we became teammates, when we would play against each other in Cleveland. He was in Cleveland, I was in Miami. Every time before the game, we would say exactly what you just said. Let's give him a show. We knew what level we was on. We knew we were 2 of the top billings. We knew what it was, right? And so each night that we play against each other, hey, we bring it in, do our little handshake.
Let's give
him a shot.
Yo, I loved
it. It never stopped when we played together.
I did not want it to stop. I mean, as an athlete, like you said earlier, you come with an expiration date. You can't play forever.
Yeah,
unfortunately. But here's the thing. When I look at your career, you have so many things checked off that are amazing for any athlete. 3-time champion, soon to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. That's a wrap. That's done. We ain't talking about that no more. Got him. Gold medal. I mean, damn, D. I mean, good Lord.
Bless, bro.
It's like certain cats, I'll say one of my good friends, Chris Paul, who I would love to see get a chip.
Right, man.
I would love for him. I would love to see Devin Booker get a chip. It's cats out here that are brilliant. Like you said, a lot of things gotta fall. Like if you would have told me that the Lakers would have the beginning that they had, come to All-Star break and completely turn their entire team into something else, I couldn't have seen that. And they made it further than anybody could have imagine.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, give credit to that whoever's in the front or whoever making the decisions.
Whatever they did,
amazing moves.
It was crazy.
And then be able to get guys that don't need much time to play together and figure it out. Like I'm sure they will all want to play better together and have more time, but. But the turnaround of that season, and even when Brown went out with injury, the turnaround of that season was incredible.
Yeah, man.
Anthony Davis was going insane. So like I said, man, everything has to go right, man. And so to be able to have a dream at 9 years old, to be able to at 17 years old say, you know what, I'm gonna give everything I can to this dream,
right? Because
there ain't nothing else out here for me anyway. Right. And then at 41 years old, to be able to say in 7 weeks that you're entering the basketball heaven, basketball Hall of Fame.
Bro,
I mean, I don't know. I don't
crazy,
even know who that.
Like,
I'll be looking for the person walking through the door.
Hey, bro, I only got a few Hall of Fame friends. You one of them, bro. I mean, that's big shit right there. I'll be honest with you. That thing go hard. Because that's forever, ever.
So can we go back and talk about, like, obviously the first time you and I met was random. It was very random. We met on the elevator.
Yeah, it was the most random shit ever. Boop, boop. I'm doing a show in Orlando. I'm staying at the Bohemian.
Yep.
And and I come in the elevator and I'm like, nah, that can't be D-Wade. And I'm like, yo, he only got me about 2 inches. I'm like, yo, he taller than I thought. Like, it was just so dope.
You was clean too, dog.
Yo,
you was clean.
You ain't the only clean cat. I'll be trying to be fly in my shows, but you always been cool like that, D, forever, ever.
No, bro. Listen. I'm obviously a big fan, man, and we met. I don't even know if I said that many words. I was quiet.
You was chill. Hi. You was like, yo,
yeah,
what's
I was,
up?
bro. But I'm like, that's bad.
Yo, yeah, you was like, you was like, yo. Whoa, all right. You know, it was
Orlando,
it was weird because it's so out of place. It'd be different if I seen you at a game or at a show, but I'm like in the elevator staying at the same spot that the players are staying. I guess y'all was playing Orlando that night?
We were playing Orlando. We were both coming in. I was coming in. And so, I go from that moment, but one of these moments that I'll never forget, I don't even know if you remember, but now I live in LA. And now we both in LA, we right here. Yeah. But it was a moment where my wife and I, we come out here for the summer and you guys had a mutual friend. His name is I just went blank real quick on is it Kevin? Kevin and Kim? Yeah. Wait, no, it's not Kevin.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin and Kim.
Kevin and Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, we went to Kevin and Kim house.
Yeah, yes.
We were in the pool.
Yeah.
We were vibing.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
We was playing ball.
We were hooping.
Yo, we was hooping.
You remember?
We was hooping in the pool.
he had this house where it's like mountains and stuff in the
big
back
ass
of the pool.
View. Yeah.
And I remember I was like this. I was like, I want to live in LA.
Yo, yeah, Kim and Kevin house is so crazy. It's like, because it's the dope thing about it is it's the view. Like their house is on top of the hill and the view is unblocked by anything. And the pool is literally like you looking into the universe.
Yeah, so, bro. We in the pool, we hooping.
Yeah, we doing horse. And I'm like, yo, I got a little something with me on it. I got a little step back. We was doing all kinds of funny shit.
Bro.
But yo, man, that's the thing that's so dope about you. And I wanted people to see about your personality, right? Fun dude, man. You take life all the way. Like you take your bumps, boom, boom, you get up, you keep moving, you ain't walking around here with your head down on no levels, bro. And listen, and moving, like your new show, you executive produce, you the host. I mean, there's no ceilings on D-Wade, B.
Man,
no ceilings.
From your mouth to the universe. Let me say that. I think the thing is I have to get out of my way too. I still have to. For everybody out there, like I still have moments where people have to help me get on my way.
Okay.
Right. And I'm willing to try a lot of things and do things that, people will make fun of or people don't understand or whatever it is. But I still have to, like when it came to executive producing the Cube, I'm like, cool, great game show. I do this. Like this is great for families. Like I love game shows. And they was like, okay, now will you host? I was like, host? Now I'm not no one's host.
Whoa,
you asking for too much.
Now you mean you want me to do the whole thing?
Right. And so like I had to sleep on that and I had to get out of the fear of whatever I thought the fear of getting in front of that stage and hosting. Right? Like whatever I thought, whatever it was reading off the teleprompter. I don't know what my fear was, but whatever it was, I was like, no, I'm not hosting. And I took a couple of days and I was like, man, you can't be scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be fearful of this opportunity in this moment. And so I was like, you know what? Even if you suck, just go do it. And now, we 2 seasons in, knock on wood, we get another season.
Come on, man. They sent the Cube to my house. I got my own Cube, man. I'm like, yo, I got to be on the show next. I mean, since I got the Cube, but that's sort of like my...
It ain't easy, people.
Like, listen.
It ain't easy.
Hey, so get this, right? Hold on, I feel like my chair is going down. All right, let me get back. All right, so now, TV, you're in LA. Beautiful family, you handling it. Do you feel like in life, you needed to retire so that you can have the balance? Because I just remember you when you were playing the games, 82 games, flying, this, that, and the other. I feel like now we're getting the best version of you.
Oh, man.
And it is really wonderful to see because I don't think a lot of black fathers get the opportunity to get our flowers. Like, it's a hard job. You know what I mean? It ain't no easy win. Man, you know what I mean? I don't care what kind of daddy you are. Being a father and committed to your family and really, really doing what that takes requires time and it requires patience. So now that you have retired and you're still busy, but I'm saying, do you feel like things happen in divine order so that you can be more of a dad and get your imprint on that? Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, man. I have no, I don't look back on my career and I don't regret much. I mean, you can give me a couple shots back. Maybe this one go in, that one go in.
Okay.
But like how my career went.
Okay.
And to be able to land my own plane, you know, that's the one thing about the league, man. You don't know when your time is up, when they gonna shove you out. You have no idea.
Correct.
And to be able to land my own plane, to be able to retire when I was ready to retire, and to be able to I was ready to get to life, and I was ready to be, you know.
You still young.
I'm still young, and I'm like, yo, let me get to this.
Can I do my thing?
Yeah, my knees hurting anyway. Let me. And so
I might as well do something with the other knee.
I gotta do something, baby, before I ain't gotten there. Before I gotta get this knee replacement now. And so to be able to like, man, my oldest son is 21 years old. My youngest daughter is 4 years old, right? And so I want to be present, and I want to be a person that, you know, in both of their lives. And how do I do that? My son playing in Africa, and my other daughter, you know, going to recitals, and I gotta be able to be at all of it, right?
Yeah.
And I ain't even talking about my Zion in between him, my 9-year-old Xavier. Like, I'm not even talking about all the kids. I'm just talking about like. And so I was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to get to life. I'm ready to be more present in not only my household, because that's important, but also in my businesses, in my financials, and all the things that I have not been able to be present in because I've been trying to be focused on being great at something. And to be great at the game of basketball, you have to put everything into it.
Facts.
And along the line of doing that, it's a lot of things that, you know, that falls underneath the table. And so for me, I'm finally getting a chance to look underneath that table and grab things out that I've had. Like even focus on my wine business. I've been in wine 8 years.
Can we talk about WADE Cellars?
And you know what? I apologize.
And you didn't bring
I apologize.
Not a Merlot, not a Cabernet, not a damn Pinot.
You will get it when I will send a message as soon as I get off this.
Wiz Khalifa brought me some weed.
Yeah, I didn't. Listen,
Mike Tyson gave me some ears.
I thought about it as soon as I sat down. I said, I didn't bring no wine.
Man, tell us about
that is.
Come on, man. We could have had the thing
bro,
here.
I thought about when I seen the water bottles.
Come on, man. Why we gotta drink water when we can drink wine? Man, God drank wine. Man,
I feel like going home. Wine. I feel like driving all the way back out to the valley.
Let's go back to your vineyard. Can we go back to the vineyard? Put out some charcuterie. What do you call it? Charcuterie? No, it's a charcuterie. What? What? We grew up in the hood. We don't know. With the cheese shit.
That charcuterie board. We be messing that word.
Can somebody say it right so I don't get fined?
Charcuterie. Charcuterie board. That's how I say it. Now, there's people out there going to be like, they don't know how to say it.
Bill ain't been to school in a long time, but it's charcuterie.
That cheese board.
But we just call it cheese. With cheese with the ham and the prosciutto. I gotta send you
some wine, man.
Okay, can I do that?
I've been in the wine industry now 8 years, and I just got back from Aspen, and it was
you see how he slid that in Aspen.
I just got back from Aspen,
okay,
from food and wine.
Off the PJ. Go ahead.
And my guy Mello was down there. He has his own wine. Oath of Fidelity. My guy CP was down there. He has his own wine. Lafitte. Or Lafite, it's Lafitte or Lafette.
It's probably Lafitte.
Yeah, it's French.
Oh yeah, it's Lafitte.
So it's Lafette.
Lafette. You have to go up on it.
Amazing rosé. And CJ McCullough was down there. He has his own heritage McCullough wines. Just the NBA.
Chaz, do I need to give me a wine? These cats is trying to like I don't like grapes. Okay, cool.
I mean, I'm just saying though.
How y'all living. I see how y'all do.
We in the industry.
Okay, you in there. We like so when I go up to Napa, I'm gonna see some WADE shit. I'm gonna see like.
No, I ain't got my own vineyard.
No, but I'm saying, but your wine come out of somewhere.
Hell yeah,
it come out the ground. It come out the.
So what we do in my wine company is we source grapes throughout the coast of California.
Oh,
so we go up the coast of California. We source grapes. You know, like we don't have the financial backing yet to be able to get our own vineyard. So we source our grapes, and it allows for us to be. Look, you see me talking real wine, like, and it allows us.
He got bougie as hell.
I wanted to cross my leg.
First of all, what we do, we go out and we source the wine. He just got bougie than a motherfucker, bruh.
Quick, you see that?
I saw the shit. I saw the rock.
My hands start going like this.
Boy, you started making me see the grapes and shit. I'm like, this brother
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful thing. Yes, sir.
I'm just proud of you, man. This is an enjoyable conversation because we connect on so many levels. I'm an avid fan of being a dad as well. With my daughter, my son, and my son's hooping now.
Yes, he is.
So he's trying to do his goddamn thing, and he's going to his.
We're gonna be there this year too.
Yeah.
I want you to know.
I know you're gonna be rooting for Bryce Christ, we better root for Barry
you know
too.
what?
Let's go. We all family.
My nephew Isaiah Johnson.
That too.
That's my nephew.
We lit.
Yeah.
Come
That's my
on.
nephew. Shout
Stop
out to
playing
my
with
nephew
me.
Isaiah
Johnson. What up?
You already know what it is.
Hey, man, we really got a good team, man. And let me tell you, this is probably for me, outside of one of my dreams, you know, obviously wanted to play in the league. Like, that was probably one of my childhood dreams before I became very
Before How to Be a Player? You wanted to do something else?
I always wanted to be a player too, though.
Bill, we can have that. We needed How to Be a Player, brother. Like,
I didn't know that.
Oh, man,
I didn't know
bro.
I needed to do that
Bro,
to
you
help
had
the
to do
culture.
that, bro. You couldn't hoop.
Jeez.
We need you hooping.
Fuck the basketball. Get to these hoes. No. I'm sorry. The real Bill Bellamy came out. No,
we needed that, man.
I had to do that for the fellas. But fuck it. But real quick, so the joy of being a father for me right now, and a kid that's an athlete is like I get to go to games and different tournaments and stuff like that, and just watch him develop. You know, from when he was like 8 to 10, there was a jump at 10, and then there was a jump at 12, and now he's like 16, going on 17, 6'5", 6'6". Jumping out the gym now and doing all this crazy stuff that I never knew he could do. Like, I'm bugging. Like, I was like, yo, thank God we got that on camera. But yeah, like, it's a trip, man, to see some what these kids are advanced skill-wise earlier. That I didn't know Euro steps when I was in 8th grade.
Basketball has now become a country club. You know, like, think about the country club. You walk in there, you see kids lined up golfing, right? Back to back. You go see soccer. You see kids now lined. Basketball is now becoming that. So all these kids now are getting skill work early at 4.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about like my dad just rolled the ball out there and he was beating me up.
Right.
They are getting skill work at 4.
Yeah. That's the difference.
It's a country club. Now you walk in there, it's all day. Kids going in and out, working out. And I'm like, oh, it wasn't like this when I was playing. Now, if you don't got a trainer, you ain't popping,
you're
bro.
not really a problem.
Nah, you ain't.
Can we get him?
Like, you ain't doing that.
See what happens as soon as he start talking about wine, he start getting all, you know, humidified because he was excited. I got a little bougie. You got a little bougie. You know, you put the grapes. He's like, "I will source the grapes." Then he starts sweating. You saw that?
You gotta be versatile.
He was so smooth until he said grapes. Of course.
Well, he sourced the grapes along the coast
of California. Of course. I mean, I want to see you in the movie, man. Let me give you some powder. You scared? Yeah. I want to put you in How to Be a Player Part 2. I'm scared. But I will just to walk through because I don't want you to steal my bitches. No, I'm just because he fly.
My wife been trying to get me in a movie.
Come on, man! Don't do a movie with your wife. You ain't gonna be able to stretch out.
She
do
been
it
trying
with
to
your
get
boy
me in movies. She's like, yo, you should.
You can do that too. If you can,
you can do all. Bill.
Okay. Let's just talk about some of the things you've done that's just nobody can do. But you just did. You can't just be a 3-time champion. Talk to 98% of the NBA players. Okay, can't just go across the water and get a gold medal when it's hard and playing them Europeans. You wouldn't did that. Okay, cool. Come back. Now you the Hall of Fame. Everybody don't get a jacket. There's a lot of people want a jacket. Got the damn jacket. Okay, cool. Okay.
Y'all work a lot of long hours.
Listen to this. Then the owner on the team, Sacramento Kings, they the future. My bad. Won again. Okay, cool. And you have grapes. You source grapes. What do you mean you can't do acting, bro? I don't want to ever hear Kane. Just say you haven't done it. Okay.
Let's just been presented with the right.
Opportunity. Well, let me help you, Dwyane. I'm here. I'm your boy. Like, you can't do everything. You need help.
Talk to me.
How about this, right? I'll give you the right role in How to Be a Player, the sequel. And it's in Miami. And you the plug. You could be the plug. Like, you could be the dude
I could be that fly dude. I could be fly as hell.
Come on, man. You know you like to wear your little Versace shit. You know you always got on some fly. I'm trying to figure out how y'all wear y'all blazers with no shirt and don't. I sweat so bad, my jackets would be tore out the frame. I can't wear a vest. Yeah. I can't even wear a vest. I can't wear the jacket to the carpet. That joint be off.
Because when I get on, I got to put it on right when I get out the car because I do sweat. I'm an athlete. I'm a hooper. I'm sweating right now.
I sweat like a ring. Like when I was hosting Last Common Standing, man, they had to put a thing inside my jacket so I didn't destroy the jacket.
Pad.
Yeah, they put a pad like they sewed in there to catch the drip.
Yeah, catch the drip.
I was dripping, and I don't know how.
This is how grown men talk.
Yeah, this grown shit.
Yeah,
but see, you miss the fashion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm fly, but you know. D, you was always coming in before Cass was doing it. Now Cass think they got swag.
Can I tell you my fastest story?
Go ahead.
Okay. So it is 2005, 2006. Mm-hmm. Big game in Miami. I go crazy. Let me fast forward. Puff is at the game, right? So after the game, we go out to Opium. You remember Opium? You remember Privé?
Come on, Privé.
You remember Privé?
Come on, boy.
Okay, so
we talking
so
vintage,
go there
man.
with me. Everybody out there, go to Privé with me. You remember
go back in your mind. Where was you at 205, 205, 206? Privé crazy right now.
Go to that VIP in Privé, the upstairs part. So anyway, I'm in the back, right? The nights, I'm up, I'm in Miami. It's Wade County. I'm doing my thing, right? I'm new on the scene, but I'm becoming Flash.
It's you Flash.
So all I see is lights coming through and like big dudes coming at me and shit. I'm like, oh, I'm from Chicago too. Now
what's about to happen?
And boom, Puff walked up to me. Wow. It was like it just came out of nowhere. Boom. And he was like, "I'm about to make you the first NBA superstar model in the world. Get in touch with me."
Are you serious?
Yep. I'm gonna get my. He was like, I'm gonna get my assistant. He was like, get your assistant to call my assistant. Get in touch with me. I was at Puff House the next night, sitting in his fucking living room, looking around that mansion, like, why am I here?
Right.
I signed with Sean John that night. That was my first introduction to modeling. I was with Sean John as a model.
No way.
Go back and look. It was in magazines and billboards all over New York. Young, fly, and motherfucking flashy.
What? Motherfucking flashy. So it's in you.
So like he saw it, but he saw it first.
Right.
And so we still going.
Puff put it on though. Puff know how to go get it.
Puff, man.
Hey Puff, I seen you at the Met Ball. You go get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of cats that represent the culture. I love the fact that guys have the opportunity now to show their personalities through their fashion. Yeah. You know what I mean? You guys come through the tunnel. Some cats are low-key chill. Then some cats come through with it. I seen Cools come through a couple times. He got on some crazy little droopy-ass sweater.
Cools come in with this wrapped around him.
Yeah. Cools would come in with a blanket and it just with no drawers.
Cools
I don't know what.
With the top billing next year. You want to do some marketing? Go ahead and pay somebody walk in with the top billing.
I know, but you always been a fashion guy. You and Gab do it well. You guys are fly. You incorporate it into your brand. You know what I mean? I love what you guys are doing. But you definitely do push the envelope. There was a couple outfits you put on, and I was like, nah, I can't do that one, D. That one. Because you had on some little shorts, and it was little. It was like it was almost like you had the right jacket and the wrong shorts or something, but you had the right shoes on and the long socks.
You ain't like the shorts?
Yeah, it was like charcuterie or something. It was, what's that word again? Shaka Khan. It was Shaka Khan. Now, I can't say that word for shit. But anyway, and I would call Shaq, I'd be like, yo, man, I said, what is D doing? Hey, D, he wild. D do what he want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey. D fashion, man. He fly cat me.
Anybody out there that really know me, they know that I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Oh, dog, come on, man.
And I really,
you always got the right glasses on.
I really don't care. Like people say this. Let me say this loud and clear. I really don't care about commentary
at all.
No, like it's funny to me. Like I'm not a comedian, but I got a comedic ear. Right. I laugh if it's funny.
Yeah.
I love jokes.
See, the thing about it is, what I like about fashion is to your mind, what you see, how you wear your colors. Like I got on this bright ass sherbet. I look like a creamsicle.
Yeah, you ain't look at the weather today. You thought it was gonna be dark in here, so you wore that.
I wanted to brighten it up. I don't mind. I ain't mad if somebody gonna go off on my little cute little creamsicle. I look like sherbet with legs. I get it. But I got a show. I got my boy D.Wade in the building. Yes, he's Hall of Famer, and he has sourced grapes, where they hand
on the coast of
California. And he
Cellars.
always get bougie when you bring up his wine.
WADE Cellars.
And you didn't bring no wine.
So we can talk about it like this.
Okay, so
and
listen.
When I send it on the next show, you're gonna be like, "Yo, D.Wade sent the wine. Here's goes Wade Wine right
And
here.
then I want to Chaz. Is it charcuterie? Charcuterie. Yes, charcuterie board. We're gonna have it next time.
Charcuterie board.
How to be a charcuterie?
That's gonna be our next YouTube.
This is gonna go viral because black people can't say charcuterie. You know, we gonna put a.
We can't say Paul Gasol. We say Paul.
Why we always do that?
Why we call him Paul?
Paul, because we don't want to put
L.
Ain't
no L in Paul. Paul.
Paul, and he won't answer. Paul, hey, bro. I don't think people can say Doncic either. Doncic, Luka Doncic, right? Doncic. That's a real good basketball player right there.
No, that boy can go.
That boy can play.
I mean, I'm sorry, that man, that's a grown man.
Can we go right now? We're gonna show you.
Look, young, rich, and motherfucking famous. Sean John.
Boy, let me tell you something,
hey,
man. It's in your nature.
It was before Versace.
You was already fly. Like, Puff, we gonna give you your flowers for noticing that Flash had it in him.
Yes, sir,
now you know when he go out, he wearing 15,000 on a sleeve. Like everything is.
Hey, no, I ain't. For all y'all people out there, I'm wearing sweatsuits that are free. He's like 15.
I mean,
I ain't. No, I don't. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
giving
not.
that stuff right back.
Yo, he give everything back because he don't want nobody, no robberies. We ain't not trying to do all. We don't want no smoke. We trying to have a good time. Let's have some fun really quick. Let's talk about the NBA for a quick second because we just had the best finals in a long time. That was like, oh my God,
great
like
playoffs.
The playoffs. The playoffs leading up to the finals was like soap opera. It
was great.
You didn't know who was going to win, who you thought was going to win, didn't win, and then there was games. You know, there was guys that stood out like Jimmy Butler that just put MIA on his back and tried to get through it.
Yeah.
You got Boston, who we thought was going to be boom, boom, boom. We thought Giannis was going to be boom, boom, boom. It was so unpredictable.
You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you can watch and be like, all right, I know they're going to win. I'll wait till they get to East Western Conference Finals. You could not do that.
No.
And, like, I think for the league, man, to see, like, you had the Celtics, you had the Knicks, you had the Lakers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You had, like, the Bulls for the play-in. You had the Heat. Like, you had these big teams, these big markets,
the play-in.
These stories. Yeah, bro, it was amazing season. And you know what? The best team won. Denver Nuggets were the best team all season.
Period.
And they won. And you know what? Miami put up a fight as good as they could. Yeah. As good as anybody could.
Hey,
they was running through
nobody be mad at Miami playing the way they played with so much heart and integrity. And then they had injuries. Like you said earlier, sometimes injuries hold you back. Like, what could have happened if they had Tyler Hero?
No, I'm not playing that if game.
I mean, I'm just saying like this, but I'm just saying like when you don't have your full staff and the other team got everybody in the clicking.
I mean, that goes back to, you know, everything has to go perfect.
There you go.
Like, and a lot of people like to say, oh, he didn't win the chip. It doesn't just happen because you want it to or because you're great. Like, things have to line up so perfectly, right? An injury can happen like this and it changes the whole course of your team, i.e. Tyler Hero going down for the rest of the playoffs. Who knows, right? So that happens all the time. And some of the great players do not get a chance to get there because of these little things don't line up for them. Now, they just can't get in the rooms that the champions go in. They got different key cards.
Your ass down.
Hey, you got different key cards though. You're great, but you got different key cards. Some people that got lucky enough for things to line up, your key card is a little different to get into different rooms.
Okay, well, I want to ask you a fun question real quick because this is a topic in the news right now. I just want to talk about this Zion Williams situation. Out of curiosity, why can't he get his weight together? Y'all practice every day. Like
he said, y'all practice.
Like I mean, it's like. How you 295, 300 pounds when you got trainers, you got nutrition, you got activities, cardio? Why can't you just get to a weight where you can stay healthy? Is it that hard?
He's 20 years old, 21 years old. That's why. What did we do when we were his age?
But we wasn't gifted like that.
No, but we didn't have like. But where was our mind? Where was our mind at? Like right now, we're talking from a real
grown man mind.
Mind. We've seen it. Our eyes are grown.
Okay.
What was our eyes at 20? And so,
damn,
we want him to see it now.
Yeah.
Right? We want him to say, bro, if you get to your fighting weight, you're going to be a monster out there.
God.
Right? We want that for him because we're all our fans.
God.
But he's going to have to get there in his own time. It's what he wants for his career. And that's one part of it.
Okay.
Right? But he's 20, 21 years old, man. And all these young guys, like we put so much on guys because they make a lot of money. Right? Guys in the NBA making 100, 200 million, you think that they supposed to come out and speak on political issues, that they supposed to be the ones that come out and speak on anything that happens in the community, that they supposed to get everything right all the time. You will not. And they in front of the world doing this, Bill. You know, like, and I was in front of the world, but they really in front of the world doing this.
I get it, but like, it's such a business, though. You know what I'm saying? It's to me, I'm in the business, the entertainment business, right? It can go left, it can go right. You know, we got social media now. You can't make a mistake. You say the wrong joke. You don't get your wording together. You know, people get on there and go against you, and you know, and maybe put a stop to your career. I don't know, but like when you're an athlete, to me, I think the first thing they should teach you is the business of it too. So you don't just have the starry-eyed, you know, yo, I made it. I'm getting 280.
Who teaches you that? Who?
They don't have that in the NBA.
But they don't have veterans no more. Like, think about when you was growing up. Where you get your game from? You got your game
OGs.
From your OGs,
yes,
from your
sir.
Uncles.
Yep.
Ain't no uncles, ain't no OGs. Udonis is the only OG in the league.
Everybody gone.
Triple OG. Like, everyone's gone because the game has gotten younger. So, who's the vet? Who can give game to these young men? They coming in, you getting a bag right away, and you got the world is yours.
285, never happened before.
I'm an act up. We all act up. Now, mind you, we don't want them to go through the things publicly, and we don't want them to do that. Like, none of us. We all, but ain't no one there every day with them. Ain't no OGs there with them giving them the game. Here go the blueprint, young fella. Do this, don't do that. Like, that's important, especially in this league. Bro, that league, that's different.
Bro, listen, I've never seen, like, I remember back in the day, let's just use Michael Jordan as an example. You know, Michael Jordan really was playing for modest money. He was getting in the NBA. His money was really not crazy, and he was putting up crazy numbers.
But with Nike, he was getting paid.
He was getting paid. That Nike money.
Remember now, we just saw Air.
Right.
Everything with his likeness, his likeness and his image.
It was very nice. But what I'm saying, he was playing for $5. Compared to everybody else. But he did in his last 2 or 3, what it was. You know, he maxed out
30,
on them.
He made high 30s.
Okay, but that's common now.
Oh, that's
regular. Like, you ain't even rich with that, right? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'm joking, but you know what I mean? Like, that ain't really crazy money right now.
It's a different,
you know what I mean?
Right,
Chris Paul is getting traded, and he's still getting 38. Like, 38 just to go somewhere else. Like, that's just play money. Do what you got to do. Okay, so my point is it's the first time for a lot of things. Is athletes are really getting their value. It's the first time where the collective bargaining agreement is basically complimenting your talent. If you do X, Y to the Z, you have an opportunity.
Exactly what we thought it should have done when we were in our prime.
Right.
When we signed with the Heat, we was like, why is it a cap? LeBron James deserved $500 million.
Period.
Like, at that time, we knew his value. I knew my value was more than what that contract could say.
Absolutely.
And so now they're now getting the value that we thought that we should have.
You pushed the door open for them.
Well, I mean, that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Everybody before got to push the door open, and everybody before going to be a little bitter when they count everybody else's money, because your money ain't gonna look like the generation after you.
I know, it's so
it just ain't gonna look like the generation after.
It looked like cats was playing for $12 when you look at it, like from '96 to now. Like, the money jump is so exponentially crazy.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's unbelievable. But at the same time, you know, it is a very hard thing to balance, you know, and all fairness to guys that, you know, are young and that are, you know, doing this for the first time. I mean, I grew up in Newark, New Jersey. Nobody came out of Newark like this, like me and Shaq, and maybe a couple of the cats out of Jersey that came and got that bag, you know what I'm saying? You know, Queen Latifah, Whitney, you know. But as far as basketball players, like, that came out for me and went to the league like that and like got a bag out of, I never seen it before.
But bro, the talent right now in the world is on a level that we've never experienced, right? And so that's why, like, even the NBA do not have enough slots for all the talent in the world. The NBA has 450 slots. LeBron been keeping up. Him and Udonis took a slot for 20 years.
Two slots
Two
dead.
slots gone
Dead
for 20 years. You can't even get those.
You can't get
and so
nothing.
every kid out there that picks up a basketball, they want to be in the NBA. And if they don't make it in the NBA, it kills their dreams. When it's the talent is up here, everybody in the world trying to play basketball, and there's 450 slots in the NBA.
Correct.
So that's why now the game of basketball is growing so much globally, because you have to find other places for the rest of this talent, right? And so like even TV picking up games now. My son was in Africa this year, right? Now they starting a league in Africa. Like you have to, because the talent is crazy in this world, and it's not enough slots. And so the game is just growing. The WNBA game is growing. Like right now, we're looking at a 25. Like we sitting here right now. In the next 10 years, watch what the WNBA be. Like if you watching where the women's game is going, bro, it's coming.
And they hooping.
And they hitting us with their fashion. They hitting us with looks.
Yeah.
They hitting us with personalities. They about to take all these men's jobs. all this marketing and stuff about to go right over to the W.
Well, they definitely, they deserve it, man. The growth is definitely, where we need to go. And I love your influence, man. And I want you to keep doing you, man. I want you to keep pressing the envelope, challenging yourself, making life fun. I love that you just seem to just take life and just go head up with it and do your thing. You do you. It feels very authentic. I definitely want to get a rematch because you beat me in horse, but that's okay. But I'm getting wine and Shaka Khan cheese. What is it? Shaka Khan? It's something Shaka Khan cheese. Yeah, we're gonna get some Shaka Khan cheese. But I gotta before you get out of here, I want to ask you a question. What would you say to the young D-Wade now that you have matured? Let's say D-Wade before he got drafted, Marquette, not knowing if he would make it to the NBA and be X, Y to the Z. With all his wisdom now, looking back, what would you say to the young Dwyane Wade?
I don't think it would be nothing different than what I knew then. On this journey, I knew at the time on this journey that it was me versus me, and I knew that what I wanted to accomplish and what I needed to accomplish was all on the work that I was willing to put in. How obsessed I was going to be about my dream. And so I would tell him to be obsessed about his dream, because if you have an obsession about your dream, all your other dreams will come true. And so that's what I would tell him, and that's what I was at that age. At 17, I was obsessed about my dream. I don't know how kids can say they have a dream and you're not doing everything in your possible being
to make it happen.
This is your dream. This is not someone else's. When you have a dream, why not do everything in your possible being? And that's what I did. I was like, this is my dream. I'm going to give it everything. If I don't give it everything, if I cheat myself, then I got to live with myself. But I didn't. I didn't cheat, even the days I didn't want to. And so I would tell them that exact thing. If you be obsessed about your dreams, all your other dreams will come true.
Oh man, can we get a Yo, that's that.
Yo, can I say something
that's
about
some OG shit right there?
Can I say something about the top billing? I walk in, we got billboards and stuff in here. We got a makeup team. I mean, put my lip balm on for me. Shout out to the beautiful lady in there. Hey, she put my lip balm up on me. Man, you got a beautiful team in here.
Thank you,
bro. Thank you. I came here. I was like, I feel like I got to step my game up.
Hey, man.
I ain't bring no wine here. I got my lip balm put on.
Bro, we could have had a wine, goddamn chachutu board here. We could have had everything, bro. You slept on the wine, playboy. All right, I got one more fun question. We out. We play a game. We play a game on top billing called All Facts with D-Wade. I'm going to give you a question and you got to tell the truth. You ready? All facts. Ooh. Name 5 two guards that you wished you could have played with in your career. Just pick 5.
Like against?
No, just for the fun, because you know you're gonna be the point.
5.
Come on, you can't do 4.
All right. So
do 5. Come on, give
me
who you want.
Give me the logo. I'll take the logo.
You gonna go Jerry?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the logo.
He gonna go Jerry West.
Give me a logo as a shooting guard in there, because I don't know who's threes, who's points, who's shooting guards.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and give me Iverson.
Oh, of course.
Give me the original number 3.
Okay.
I gotta have him. Obviously, give me MJ. Give me Kobe.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Right?
What else you need?
That's 4. What else I need?
And you. They playing with you.
There you go.
Stop playing with
I don't
me,
know if that's the best 5 in the world. Like everybody got these numbers. I don't know if that's the best 5, but
You know how many championships is in them people you just picked? The only person that don't have a championship is AI, and can't nobody guard him. So it's nothing to talk about.
You know, no one says nothing to AI about not having a championship
At all.
You will not. You
you're
better not disrespect Iverson like that.
Listen
There's
to me,
gonna be punches come out of nowhere.
Can I tell you a funny story? You know I got a lot of stories. Before you go, one of my most dangerous, most exciting moments I ever had was hanging out with AI. Let me tell you why. So 95, 96, you was probably like 7th grade. I don't know. I'm feeling old. Okay. AI is the hottest thing in the NBA, right? So I'm on MTV. AI comes in what, 96?
Yeah, 96.
96. AI comes in 96, he's rookie. I'm doing like the interviews. This one, I'm doing like the collabos with the NBA. So I'm doing the interviews at the tables. AI's table is polluted. Like all the reporters, journalists is all around this table. He said, yo, I want to talk to y'all right now. Let me talk to my man. In front of all the ABC, NBC, boom, 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 right? So I'm sitting down there talking to AI. I'm like, oh my God, we kick it. He was like, yo, man, stay in touch, man. You good people. I like what you doing. Boom, 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 boom. Not thinking it's really gonna ever, whatever. I thought he was just cool brother. Right. Cut to, he the first dude to wear do-rag. Do-rag to the game, on the bench, all like, you was dressed too fly, you got your little shirt off, okay. He wear the do-rag, the FUBU joint to the side, diamond out, pants hanging off his ass. He was the reason why y'all started wearing suits. I hope y'all know that.
He looks like us.
Yeah, he looked like
in the NBA.
Hey, thank you. Well, I'm just saying.
Well, like the community that he looks like us, like pants sagging,
chilling,
Like he
got the little beeper joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. But that's back then.
He looked like he could be on the bench and check his beeper type.
Yo, I got a call. Yeah, hit that one for me. So real quick, we out here. They playing the Lakers. AI comes in the Century Club. See, you too young to know what the Century Club. That's Privé, Opium. You know what I'm saying? Carew NY for the West Coast. Okay. Back in the day. He comes in, and he's in the back part. I come in, and I see AI. I say, yo, what up? I forgot his man that used to work with him at the time. It'll come to me. Cut to, we back there. The women, people, dudes, boom. His dudes was like the grimiest dude. They never fit the VI. Ski mask. They don't smile.
Right.
They beard ain't lined up. He was fine. I mean, nice if the beard was at least lined up. These dudes had patches missing in their beard. You know the joint up. And they look really, really about that life, right? And I'm like, this is when you know you scared because your voice changes a little bit. I was like, Alan, are these guys with you? He was like, man, we good, man. We good. These young people grew up with me, man. We all right, man. You just get your drinks, man. I was like, okay. I need a charcuterie board. I need me some cheese and some wine to calm my nerves. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I literally thought I was gonna die, but I had the best time of my life. You ain't never had no fun like that with some criminals? You ain't never had no fun you just wasn't supposed to have. I'm the only one.
Not fun with criminals.
Listen, I had the most fun every time. Let me give you one more. I'm in Miami, right? You know they do drug dealers. Drug dealers look like you and me in Miami. They got on the same outfit, but they just do what they do, right? But they love us like lovers. So I'm in the club. I had a show at Hard Rock. And I go in this club, and they go boom, boom, boom. And my man said, yo, my man right there, he a big fan, man. I was like, cool. I shot him out. What's up? And he was like, yeah, it's his girl's birthday, man. You gotta come over and say what's up to my man. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like
you like, I just said,
I gave you the Hollywood joint right here. That's enough. And he was like, nah, you might want to do that, fam. Come on, man. You got to go, it's Miami. You got to go, got the chains, all that shit, right? So I go over there and shit. He was like, yo, B, I like you, man. You good people, man. It's my lady birthday, man. Can she get a picture with you? I said, yeah, sure, boom. My man sent me 9 bottles, right? 9 motherfucking bottles. Ace
I
of
ain't even
Spades.
bring one.
I didn't even have no WADE Cellars wine. You understand? I could have had
I
that,
bring
but
WADE
I had.
69.
You ain't bring me shit. But this man gave me 9 bottles of Ace of Spades, all cash. And you want to hear what's worse? Put the cocaine in my hand. Like, you know how you shake? Wait, I'm gonna shake. It's on me, man. It's on me. I said, ah! I started screaming. I threw the shit over the back of whoa! Somebody got high that night. It wasn't me. I was just thinking about RICO cases. I was thinking about being set up. I was like, you know, I'm too nervous. I threw it over the window. So wherever it went. Thank you, sir. If you remember that night, it was funny. Hey, everybody, give it up for my man D.Wade. I just had to make him laugh, y'all. Only on top billing do you had this much fun. One more time for D.Wade.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys, man.
I was like,
You said, no! Hell no!
hell no! Walk with top billing, D. I love you, bro. Let's get it. Hey, we got D.Wade in the building. It don't stop top billing. Baby!